Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Huntington, West Virginia, Jones C. Edwards Stadium, home of the Marshall Thundering Herd. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Marshall Thundering Herd. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Looking for a gap. It's Orji. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
And that's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Marshall will be forced to punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. From the gun, the ground game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Jefferson. Finds his man, it's Abraham. Nice pick up there, gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Back to pass. Going to take a shot. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play. He'll pull it down and run. Past the 40. Oh, what a big play
for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's third down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using.
Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
He'll bring it out. It's Sanders. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Now they'll run it to the right here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Makes the catch. It's Bender. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Leaves him with the running back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Thundering Herd to the line, facing a second and short. To the ground with the back. Got room to work. Breaks into the open. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Thundering Herd.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll bring it out. He's got great speed. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense, we always talk about offense, but man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
He'll bring it out. It's Sanders. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Caught over the middle. It's Orji. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Marshall quick to the line. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top. Using his feet to buy time. Trying to escape and get it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Calls his own number. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody open downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. On the ground, it's Orji. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Intercepted. Taking it the other way. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one. 3rd and long, they dial up the perfect coverage and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive interception.
Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Wildcats! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Send the tight end in motion. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Marshall.
Snags a quick pass on the left. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to fire on 2nd down. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Let's go, let's go. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires downfield. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Got some room to run. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On this 1st and goal, let's see what Kentucky does. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Kentucky! And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Sanders. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. And the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Off play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
Got his man quickly. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on 3rd down. Might be changing the route. Just keeps slinging it. He's got his man. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Flips it out in the flat. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Ball is loose. Oh, and he gets it back. A fortunate turn of events. I don't know if it was luck or... And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Power football with the run. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He wants to take the top off. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up. And
got it inside the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
And the Wildcats are threatening on 1st and goal. He's got the tight end.
When offense starts to get inside the 5, defensively, I get more and more aggressive. I get closer and closer to my guy. I got to understand that ball comes out. It's tight windows. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. The give to the back. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They've got the screen set up. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Kentucky!
Kentucky, number 21.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
The kicker is on.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Texas A&M overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from College Station, these Aggies got to be thrilled with this result. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Rides to back and leaves it. He breaks a tackle. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Marshall might go for a big play here on 2nd and short. Trying to impose their will with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
The Thundering Herd faces a 3rd and short. Now on the move. Running to Green. Turning it on. He finds enough daylight and gets it out across the 45. Out of bounds at the 47 and a big run there.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
And that's exactly your job when you're a defense. You know, they're going to make throws, they're going to make catches. I got to get them on the ground. I got to limit the yak, the yards after the catch. Nice job breaking on the football, getting the wide receiver on the ground.
The Thundering Herd to the line, facing a 2nd and short. Fires to the big fella. Plows through the defense. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on first down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Takes it the other way. A dangerous cover man and a dangerous return man after the pick as he gets it all the way to the 44-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw, it's Jefferson. Quarterback adapting. He'll try to do it himself. Short gain on the play before he spied.
You know, we don't see this very much in college football anymore. Quarterbacks just taking care of their bodies and making smart decisions. Get down on the ground so you don't take one of these big hits from these nasty defense players, and just give yourself a chance to make it through the rest of this game.
They'll go to the ground. Looking for room at the 30. They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You can tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play. Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Unloads to the right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Second half just about ready to go, and Marshall will kick it off. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. And some room to work. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Jefferson. Quick strike complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. With that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Trying play action. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's coming inside the 30. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. They just flipped the entire field, and now they'll try to cash in on 1st and 10 from the 20.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You could tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
The Wildcats have their offense in high gear. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. If these guys wanted to make a statement, the statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. No, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. I know when a guy's thrown 3 interceptions, it's not good, but everything hasn't been bad. They've moved the ball a little bit. They just keep self-destructing. Oh, and what a move, what a juke, and he makes it past the marker. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Orji. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Man, this quarterback's been in a nice rhythm all drive, hasn't he? He's just playing on time. He's making good decisions. He's now got the offense at 1st and goal. I'd let him throw it down here.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Herd! On to attempt the try. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They've been dominated. Now they'll try to execute to their own. There he goes. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Going over the top. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. So now it's 2nd and long. Bringing the heat. Quarterback gets the first down. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do?
And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Right back to it. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3.
Kentucky, 52.
So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They want to run it left here. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Back to throw, it's Jefferson. Hauls it in. Touchdown, Kentucky. And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Georgia is just getting the backside of those silver britches kicked today. This is the kind of game diehards of other SEC programs have been waiting for. They're trailing by 18 to Texas. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
This offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now. They're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later into the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
They'll move the wide receiver. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Throwing right. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's the handoff. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
They're going to ride this running back. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Kentucky will come to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And at this point on the field, I mean, I guess why not try to guess the snap count? Defense gets caught. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There'll be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. They'll leave it with him. Hard running there. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
The coaches told us in pregame that they love this back's mixture of speed and power. Listen, he's not the power back all the time, but he's moving so fast that it's hard to get him to the ground.
Marshall might go for a big play here on 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Grab behind the line. It's King. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Marshall now lines up trying to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Well, nice job finding a crease to go get that first. And Dave, there's just some running backs out there that feel like they have that sixth sense. They just know where the marker is. They know where that first down marker is, and they're just able to find a way to fall forward and get it.
Oh, and I love when they don't dance. Know the situation, right? Don't bounce things that don't need to be bounced. When I need to stick my face in there and lower my shoulder and get a couple yards, I got to know the situation. Great job by him running the ball physical and finishing the run for a first down.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job.
Oh, he's got some space. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
The give to the back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Under fire. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Still firing away as he'll go down swinging. Rushes on him. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he's wrestled to the ground. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game together in all 3 phases, this is a team we're going to be talking about very, very late in the season.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.